This is a 20-minute spicy yoga finisher. So my yoga finishers are designed to finish a workout. So we really don't start with any warm up, we dive right in with sun salutations. So if you're not already warmed up, having just worked out, your heart rate's been up, your muscles are warm, you're sweaty, maybe hop out of this class and try a different one. But if you just finished a workout and you are ready to go, then this is the perfect class for you. There's a particularly unique little balance challenge right in the middle, and I'm curious to see what you think. Let's dive right in and get started. Come to the top of your mat, feet are planted at hip distance apart. Chest is lifted and open, core is engaged, pelvis is nice and neutral, shoulder blades falling down your back. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll pause here for just a few breaths. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale, walk, step, or hop all the way up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, arms float up, gaze goes up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, just like that, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, lower down, all in one breath. Inhale to your back bend, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale, tiptoe, hop, step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant your hands, step back, lower down. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Inhale, look to your thumbs. Exhale, walk, step, or float all the way up to those hands. Listen up, here's where we change it. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Left foot steps all the way back, find a nice low lunge. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, straighten both legs, tent your fingertips alongside your right heel, and fold over that front leg. Pressing hard into the ball of your back foot, keeping that foot active. If you feel like you're hyperextending that front leg, put a little micro bend in it. Breath in, breath out, rebend that front leg, walk your fingertips forward the tiniest bit, find some spring into that front leg, and press off your back leg, come into standing splits. For standing splits today, try and keep your left hip even with your right. So your left leg might not go quite as high as you can imagine. That's okay. Breath in, breath out. Bend your left knee. Bring your left knee to the back of your right ankle, towards your right Achilles heel, bending your right knee so you're in this goofy little squat. Pause here for a breath in and breath out. Extend that left leg out and plant it on the ground, back into this low lunge. Breath in, breath out. Drop your left knee. Lift your chest up. Arms come up. I like to untuck my back toe for this part. You can leave it tucked if you'd like. Start to send your weight back so your weight is on that left knee. Now from here, this is just a fun little part. You're gonna pick up your right leg, rotate it open, and step your right toes back behind you. So you have to press through your entire left shin, press through the ball of your right foot. It's a lot harder than it looks. Breath in and breath out. Now bend your right knee, again shifting your weight into that left knee. Bend your right foot and step it forward back to the top of your mat, back to this kneeling position. An unexpected balance challenge there on your knee. Plant your hands down, retuck your back toe, straighten your back leg. Inhale, send your right leg way up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Set your right knee behind your right wrist. We're moving into pigeon. So set your left shin up somewhere between a 45-degree angle and parallel to the front of your mat. Scoot your weight back so that you're nice and your weight is centered in your body. You can stay up high just like this, or come down to your forearms, or bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. We're going to hang out in pigeon for a couple of breaths. So it's important that your weight is centered over your body. If you feel like you're rolling off to the right side, then get a block to press set underneath that right glute. Inhale, start to lift your chest back up. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe, activate your back leg, and send that right leg back up, three-legged dog. Maybe you roll out your hip a little bit if things started to get a little tingly and weird. Step your right foot next to your left, back in downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Look towards your thumbs. Walk your feet all the way up to those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, and we do the other side. Your right foot steps back. Find yourself in this nice, strong, low lunge. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, straighten both legs. Tense your fingertips. Fold over that front leg. Breath in, breath out, rebend that front leg, find a little spring action there. Bend your back knee the tiniest bit, press off into standing splits. Keeping those hips square this time. Breath in, breath out. Bend your standing leg, bend your back leg. Bring your back knee to your left Achilles tendon. And breath in, breath out. Keep the bend in your front leg while you reach back. Plant your right foot back into this low lunge. Now drop your back knee down. Lift your chest up and send your weight back so your weight is centered over that right leg. Now here comes our balance challenge. Pick up your left foot, open it up, rotate it, and drop the left ball of your foot behind you into this kneeling lunge here. Pressing through the ball of your left foot, pressing through your entire right shin. Now pick up that, bend that left knee, drop back through center, and step it forward back to that low lunge. Drop your hands down, tuck your back leg, straighten it, and send your left leg high, back up to three-legged dog. Now moving into pigeon. Exhale as you draw your shoulders over your wrists. Set your left knee down behind your left wrist. Adjust the angle of that left shin. Scooch your weight back. Make sure you're nice and centered. Start by lifting that chest, finding a big breath before you fold over that left leg. Press into your forearms, lift up your chest, plant your hands. Tuck your back toe, straighten that back knee, And send your left leg up, three-legged dog. This time open up your hip, spin it around, wake it up again. Before you step your left foot down next to your right, deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna add a little twist to our down dog. You might need to shorten your down dog stance a little bit. You play with it. We'll start by taking your right hand and reaching back toward your left ankle, your left heel, your left calf. Find a little twist. Peeking underneath your left arm. If you have the space, you can pull with your right hand, adding a bend to your right arm. And release that, your right hand plants. Switch to the other side, left hand reaches towards your left ankle, heel, calf. Peek underneath your right bicep. And release that. Plant your left hand next to your right. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Come all the way into a high plank. We're going to hold here for several breaths. Now really use the torque in your hands to find a stable plank. So think of all four corners of your hand are pressing into your mat. Now really screw your hands into your mat like you're screwing a screw into the ground. When I do that, my elbow pits, you know, your elbow pit, spins towards the front of the room because I'm really pressing and utilizing all the muscles in my arm bones. One more deep breath in. And exhale, drop your knees, move into a quick child's pose. And come forward. Plant your forearms down on the mat. We're going to move into Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, your shoulders are stacked right over your elbows. And this is an isometric hold. It's not something that's going to look like much. But we take our forearms and we drag them back. Imagine pulling your forearm bones back, 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 back. Lifting your chest, opening across your collarbones, squeezing your glutes, pressing into your shoelaces. So all these muscles in your body are working, working, working. Your chest is opening as your forearms pull back and open across your collarbones. Gaze is lifted, but don't crank your neck to lift up. To look up, you can look ahead of your mat just a couple of feet. Breath in and breath out. Release that. Plant your forehead on your mat or even on the backs of your hands. Lift the soles of your feet up toward the sky. Windshield wiper them from side to side. And we'll do that one more time. So release your legs back to the ground. Plant your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Press into your shoelaces. Draw back on your arm bones. Lifting your chest. Opening your chest. Last breath in and breathe out. Release it. Come all the way down, forehead down. Soles of the feet up to the sky. Windshield wiper them from side to side. And come all the way up to seated. Swing your legs out in front of you. We're going to move into Janu Shirsasana. So start by bringing the sole of your right foot in towards your groin. Just in as far as you can. You can bring it all the way up towards your groin or just set it on the inside of your thigh. So your left leg is extended and your right foot is in, making this sharp angle with your knee. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Feel yourself growing up tall, pulling from the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, you fold over that extended leg. But start here for the first couple breaths by keeping your collarbones open, your chest lifted, your core is engaged before you fully relax into it. You can have your arms alongside your leg. You can reach for your foot if you have that available to you. Continue to draw your sternum forward toward your toes. Imagine that your sternum is magnetized towards your toes. One more breath in. Now exhale and relax it a little bit. Round in your back, release your neck. It stretches and activates a different set of muscles when you change the approach of that fold over your leg. Keeping it active versus releasing. And start to walk your hands back, lifting up out of that, switch it up. Extend your right leg out in front of you, draw your left leg in. Reach your arms up and over, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Start by keeping those collarbones open and spread. Your sternum is pulling towards your toes. Breath in and breath out, release. Let your head fall. Find a round in your back. Release your hands, start to use those hands to lift your chest up. Extend both legs out in front of you and come all the way down onto your back. We'll do my favorite thing, a quick twist. Send your legs up to the sky, wrap your right leg on top of your left. Now you can single wrap it or you can wrap all the way to your ankle like an eagle leg. Send your arms out in goal pose and send your wrapped up legs over to the left. Bring those legs back to center. Switch up the wrap so your left leg is over the right. Single wrap or double. Bend those knees and drop those legs all the way over to the right this time. You can send your gaze the opposite direction of the legs to take the twist all the way up to your neck. Bring your knees back up to center. Unwind your legs, come into happy baby toe pose. Grab your big toes or the outside of your feet or the backs of your thighs. Sway from side to side. Let your happy baby be still for a moment while your knees draw down alongside your rib cage. One more breath in. And exhale, come to Shavasana, your legs wide, let your toes fall away, arms alongside your body, palms face up. Take this last few minutes to really ground yourself and be grateful for this time. Gently start to wake up your body, maybe wiggle your eyebrows, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and press yourself up to a seated position. Draw your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your heart in honor of your unique spirit. We'll take a last inhale together and a cleansing exhale. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. Thanks for being here. These yoga finishers are some of my very favorites. Click on the link in the description box below to sign up for my email list so we can stay in touch, and I'll see you soon.